With Iran, rising gas prices could erase any windfall Americans get from tax refunds resulting from President Trump's big, beautiful bill. The national average for regular unleaded now inching close to $4 a gallon. That's up $1 from last month. And with many people saying they're spending more at the grocery store and on other shopping trips, it raises the questions of whether Americans do feel if they're better off economically than they were before President Trump retook the White House. And Harry Inton is here to focus on that and run the numbers. Harry.
Hey there, Jessica. Happy Sunday to you. Look, a lot of the political tension over the last month has been about the Iran war, but voters are telling us over and over again that it's the economy. It's the economy that will matter, like it does for most elections. And new numbers out from CBS News. If I were in the White House, only one word to describe them: yikes. Yikes. My goodness. I mean, just take a look here. Trump will or is making you financially worse off or better off. You go back to just before Trump was reelected to a second term, the plurality said better off at 44%. That number has fallen through the floor. Now we're talking just 18%. Just 18% say Trump's policies are making them better off. And that plurality in favor of better off has switched to a majority saying worse off. Look at this. Up like a rocket from 38% in October 2024 up there now to 53% of Americans saying Trump's policies are making them worse off fiscally. So that is now a 35-point margin in favor of worse off compared to a 6-point margin in terms of in favor of better off just before the election. That's, what is that, an over 40-point switcheroo. Among independents, who, of course, ultimately usually decide the elections here in the United States of America, the numbers are even more troublesome for the White House. Take a look here. Okay, independent, indies, Trump will or is making you fiscally worse off, better off. Just before the election, the slight plurality, though within the margin of error, said better off, 40% to 38% worse off. Come over to this side of the screen. Look at this. 3 in 5 Americans who are independents say that Trump is making them worse off financially. 60%. Now just 13% of independents say Trump is making them better off financially. That's a 47-point margin in favor of worse off compared to a 2-point margin in favor of better off just before Trump was reelected. That's a nearly 50-point switcheroo. Now, ultimately, this puts Trump in company, historic company you don't want to be. He's the leader of the pack, or last in the pack, when it comes to 21st century presidents and how Americans are viewing him on the economy, at least among independents. Look at this. 21st century presidents, economic net approval ratings at this point in term 2 among independents. Trump is 48 points underwater. Just 1 in 4 independents say that they approve of the job that he is doing when it comes to the economy. His net approval rating on the economy among independents, twice as bad as Barack Obama's was at this point, who was 25 points underwater, and double digits worse than George W. Bush was among independents, according to CBS News at this point when it comes to the economy. Look, these are numbers that if I were a Republican running for Congress, I would be shaking in place, because there's really nowhere to hide if you're a Republican running for Congress and President Trump is in this bad a shape among independents and Americans overall when it comes to the economy. Jessica, back to you.
Right. Harry Inton, thanks so much. Still to come, Iran ramping up its attacks on Israel overnight, injuring dozens of people and causing some serious damage there. We're going to have an update from Jerusalem. That's next.
Standoff, the FBI, power and